Tonight, from CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks taking on Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. The Vikings ready to go to work, led out by their quarterback in his third year wearing purple, 9th year overall in the NFL, a Pro Bowler in Kirk Cousins.
The debate about Kirk Cousins continues to rage both among Vikings fans and fans around the league. But when you look at his numbers, you think this is one of the better quarterbacks in the league. Last year broke a string of 4 straight 4,000-yard passing years with the emergence of Dalvin Cook in the backfield. So while those numbers dropped, he was still solid throwing the football. 26 touchdown passes, just 6 interceptions. Now he's just got to develop an extra target on the perimeter in order to get his numbers back to the previous levels.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Vikings.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Hands to Dalvin.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
Cousins hands to Dalvin Cook. Tackle made at his 48-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
It's a gain of
if you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Cousins. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
2nd and 1 at the 10-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Touchdown. Cousins able to connect with Adam Thielen. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Seahawks take over.
Now comes Russell Wilson in season number 9, 6-time Pro Bowler, as he gets set to lead this Seahawks offense.
Whenever you think about the Seattle Seahawks, one of the first things that pops to mind is how well they run the football and how much they like doing it. but you have to also look at how well Russell Wilson has played at the quarterback spot. Hasn't just been a game manager. Last year, over 4,100 yards passing, the second most in his career, 31 touchdown passes, and took care of the ball as well because he threw just 5 interceptions. If you need to open things up, Russell Wilson can get it done.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
At the 45-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
For a Seattle.
Good gain by Chris Carson. Picks up a first down, and you just have to love his running style. Talk about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2 seasons and had 1,230 yards on the ground in 2019.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Wilson now off the bootleg. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, quick hitter here, it's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
It's always interesting when you get ready for a Seattle Seahawks game because when you think of their receivers, you think of these guys going to be 6'3", 6'4", 225 pounds out on the perimeter. But Tyler Lockett, he shatters all of those thoughts. Much more like a water bug, but maybe their most trusted target downfield. Led Seattle with 1,057 yards last season, operates in the slot and outside, and is tough as any receiver in the NFL.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Buying time to his left. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. They run for it with Carson, and he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
It's the end of the first.
Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. From the gun, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Osborne elects not to return it. Now Minnesota getting the football here, and it's a Vikings team that has been struggling for an identity on both sides of the ball. I mean, week 3, their offense pretty good, almost 500 yards of offense, but still losing 31-30 to Tennessee. And now they're off to their worst start since Mike Zimmer became the head coach 7 seasons ago. And Charles already 3 games back of both the Bears and the Packers in the NFC North.
And it's going to be tough for them because the number one thing in their locker room, they can't panic. They've got to get that first win to get them started in the pursuit of the Bears and the Packers, and that could be this week. They've got 0-3 Houston. They've got to win that game because then they go on the road and they go to Seattle and they've got to deal with Russell Wilson, who's an early MVP candidate. So a win, absolute must. And you mentioned identity with this team. It's always been about defense with Minnesota. It has been a big part of their failures here in the early going.
Rudolph on the receiving end from Cousins. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the Vikings first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Cousins now from the 50. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35.
First down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a throw that's taken in by Tajay Sharp. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
No gain on the play.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
The Seahawks 35-yard line.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Viking ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, Charles, let's step aside, different topic here for a second. Unfortunately, the NFL lost a legend earlier in this first month of the 2020 season. Hall of Fame running back Gale Sayers passed away at 77, and Sayers, the youngest man ever inducted to the Pro Football Hall of Fame, was just 34 years of age when he got that honor back in 1977.
And a big reason why? He had to retire early. He only played 7 years in the NFL. But what a run before injuries really cut his career short. In fact, he played the equivalent of 4 full seasons out of those 7 that he played because of injuries. But he was first-team All-Pro 5 times, led the league in rushing twice, and still holds the record for kickoff return average this many years after he retired. Commissioner Roger Goodell called him one of the finest men in NFL history, and I can tell you this, partner, one of the most exciting players we'll ever see.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Well, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. 3rd down now to follow.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Cousins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. The Seahawks have David Moore back deep. And it's fielded at the 34. it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Airing it out for Olsen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10.
On 1st down, Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd and short now following the fumble. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. He's going to look deep for more. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. David Moore as the 1st half is winding down. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the 2nd half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the 2nd half.
Could be a big turnaround.
Jason Myers to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. 15 seconds, all that remains for this 1st half as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They go back to Abdullah on 1st. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half. Cousins going to let it fly for Rudolph. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Vikings 10.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the 2nd half is underway.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their 1st drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Looking sideline, incomplete. David Moore, the intended target. 3rd down here. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36.
2 veterans there, Wilson to Olsen for a Seattle 1st down.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield.
Wilson's pass complete.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
At the 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pass intended for
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
To throw again, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
What a great rookie campaign in 2019 for DK Metcalf, who came in with high expectations, was actually upset that he went in the 2nd round, not the 1st round, but quickly proved everyone wrong who didn't take him prior. 900 yards receiving, 7 touchdowns, and looks exactly like a Seattle Seahawks receiver is supposed to look. Big, strong, physical, and catches all the contested passes downfield.
Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right? Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
The Viking ball carrier.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dive.
And it's 3rd down.
On the delay, this is Abdullah. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it. and didn't get anywhere close to the first down.
Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind, it's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes about him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Chris Carson has proven to be a workhorse for the Seattle Seahawks, and they continue to expand his game. We know that he can run inside and be a bruising type of a player, but he has surprising speed to the perimeter, and they've expanded his game now by throwing it to him out of the backfield. In 2019, in the top 10 in the league in touches and yards from scrimmage.
27-yard line.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first. So first and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10, down at the 33.
33-yard line.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
To throw is Wilson. Throwing on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22-yard
line.
Flushed out right. He'll try and... Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he's going to get the... This one to the 23-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
Brought down.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up second and 9.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Little pitch and catch here to Rudolph. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Third down.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3. A pair of first downs gives him a first and 10 up at the 44.
First down.
Now a run with Cook. Now Cook hit and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have recovered. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Successful.
So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the two-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for two. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
Cousins now to throw on first down. This one brought in by Jefferson. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Vikings.
Cousins pass.
Justin Jefferson, 75 yards. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now. First and 10 at their own 22. Back to the air. Wilson after the pick six. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now Wilson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Throwing now is Wilson. Open is Olsen. He's got it. Touchdown Seahawks. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
So Kirk Cousins in the offense. Down by 7. 1:14 to go. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Now Cousins. Complete. Jefferson to target. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a give right side. It's Carson. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
He's brought down.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd and 8.
So the victory here for Seattle, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished, but to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.